Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is Cheese and Trees here, back at it again with another Icarus YouTube video, and today we have part 2 of our Payday Extraction prospect. Not only that, but also this video is the first video of a brand new segment that I am going to call Learning from Cheese. In this segment, we are going to watch my very first playthrough of a prospect, and then at the end of the video, we are going to learn from the mistakes I made and find ways for you guys to avoid those mistakes and do the prospect more easily. I don't want to eat up too much of your time with this intro, so without further ado, enjoy the video. Previously on our Payday Extraction prospect, like forest. I didn't know where we were going to land in this one. Last one we landed in the desert. My first mission is to use a fabricator to craft a radar and extractor. That is tier 3 or 4? 4. Down by the water over there. That's where I'm building. Alright, found my building spot. Well, that's the house. That's what it's going to look like, this prospect. Got a nice little deck. Gonna sleep through the night. And then I think my homie Blazed is gonna join. Let's go. It's raining.
It sure is. It's storming.
24,000 stone. How does that give you so much stone?
It's kind of broken.
Yeah, it's a little bit broken. There it is. The fabricator. We have done it. Now we just need to craft a radar and extractor, and we got it. And currently, oh man, we do need to get an electric furnace, which means we need to, oh no, we screwed up. We screwed up. Unfortunately, I smelted all over. Well, actually, I didn't screw up. Wow. That literally would have struck me. Nice. Okay, as I was saying, I didn't screw up because we need all these for electronics anyway. Okay, all the gold goes in here. Just so you're aware, we need 120 more electronics.
For what?
Well, 125 more electronics, 135 more electronics. Because yeah, because we need to get composites, and for that we need a material processor and an electric furnace.
Oh, well, we got plenty of gold for it, right?
Yeah, we have gold.
What else do we need?
Shitload of copper. An ass load of copper.
Damn, I hate copper.
What else do we need for electronics? Organic resin and epoxy, which isn't too bad. Okay, I'm gonna go look for
find everything. Yep.
Yeah. Oh!
You just got done making food, so I'm eating food real quick.
Well, guess what I just found?
What?
Exotics in a cave.
Where are you?
Now I want to mine. Now I want to get a platinum pickaxe or a titanium pickaxe so I can get those exotics with it. Yeah. So I went out and mined titanium for a pickaxe, among other resources for electronics and composites. Then I headed back to base, crafted us a potbelly stove, a couple sets of fur armor, and last but not least, a titanium pickaxe so I could go back out there and get those exotics. Find any exotics?
Oh.
You're trash. You suck. I got 14 out of that, which was kind of garbage. Alright, made the extractor. We have an electricity tool. Got a generator. electricity tool, and an extractor. And I just need to make... Now we just need composites and we can make our radar. Fuck yeah. Alright, this generator is huge. I don't know if you've ever seen a biofuel generator in this game, but they're fucking ginormous. The electric furnace is so tiny and the generator is so big. The generator is like 3 times the size of the furnace.
Holy shit.
That's the generator!
Put that shit outside. That don't belong in here.
Look at that. Alright. We have our biofuel composter and 1 biofuel can. Let's go. Now, we just need a bunch of sticks and tree sap to make the biofuel. I thought you didn't need power to power the material processor.
Network connection requires 2500 volts.
That's new. Okay, I'm gonna... Why is it... Is that why? Okay. Alright. We just need that organic
Is it
resin.
connected?
I'm gonna craft with platinum first. And then I'll craft with gold. Oh, wow. They changed the generator too. It provides 5,000 power instead of 2,500 now. They used to provide only 2,500. I wonder if I can connect them both. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. It's hooked up. Let's go. Now that we had crafted everything we needed except the radar to progress in our mission, it was time to go out and collect food for our journey. We had spent a lot of time mining for all those electronics we needed, and it was getting late, so we knew we wouldn't be able to complete our mission until the next day. So after I was done cooking all the food that we needed for our journey, I had time and resources to craft a compound bow and composite arrows, while Blaze crafted us rifles and ammo. I also made sure to bring some building pieces, some bedrolls, and a campfire so I could build a little house along the way if need be. Alright. Oh, you need to carry one and I need to carry the other, I guess, maybe?
What? No. How would you do it solo?
Oh, that's true. I guess you use the radar wherever. And map screen. It says use radar. Does it say where? Nope, doesn't give us a spot. So I guess I'll just use it.
Oh wait, I picked up the extractor. I have the extractor now.
Cool.
Oh shit, why'd you put it there?
What's wrong with that?
I don't know.
It's gonna find the exotics for us. It's loading. It's scanning, it says on the screen.
Is there a percentage?
No, but there's a bar. It's like at 50. Okay.
So north of us.
Okay. Oh, so we're gonna have to keep doing this, huh?
Yeah. This is gonna be fun.
Alright.
Bring food.
Oh yeah.
Top off on oxygen.
So right here, is your food. In this one, take the bottom 3, and those are your 3 food buffs. All right. Let's do this. Says that way.
In the Arctic we go.
Yep.
Good thing we got these here fursuits.
Let's hope it's actually in the Arctic and not in the desert way up north or something. Or the Riverlands or something. So many wolves.
It's like a whole pack right there. You gonna shoot him? Yeah.
Word. Oh, it's right here. You found it.
What? How do you know?
Look.
What the f? Bet.
Extract it.
Is that where it's snapping?
I
That's
wonder
where
if
it's
there's
snapping.
more. I feel like this might be the only vein, but there might be more than one vein.
Oh my god, we need fuel for it, dude.
Biofuel?
Yeah.
Well, at least we're not far. And we have biofuel. For our generator.
Okay. Yeah.
Just leave it there, right?
True that,
Might
it's
as
already
well.
made.
So I was dumb and didn't think about an extractor maybe needing biofuel to work. So we headed back to grab the biofuel. But at least we found the exotic vein.
Alright, let's go.
Is it full? Alright, biofuel's full.
Good. Just everything down too.
Oh yeah.
Sledgehammer.
We got one. We got one exotic.
Ooh, we got 5.
I'm gonna set up base while it's doing this. This might actually take a while now that I think about it. I don't even know how much we're gonna get out of this, you know?
I'm gonna guess like 12.
I was hoping more, but maybe. Since we like built all the way up to tier 4, I was really hoping we would get more.
Sort of. It's dead.
Sweet, let's sleep and go back. So, I messed up again. I didn't realize how much biofuel the extractor would consume and I only brought 1 can, so this time I wasn't messing around. This time when I went back to the base, I crafted 2 more biofuel cans and another composter so I could fill the cans faster. Now with 3 cans, I developed a system where I could have 1 can fueling the extractor, 1 filling up in the composter, and the third one is in my inventory while I'm transporting it back and forth between the extractor and the composter. Having this system gives me the ability to constantly be fueling the extractor with no breaks in between. Also, really quickly while I have you guys, I wanted to show you that our next mission is to fully mine an exotics vein. So that's what we're actually working towards right now. I didn't explain that very well earlier because I found the vein without the radar, so it didn't show up in the mission progression until later. But I just wanted to express that to you guys so you know exactly what I'm doing right now. We did it! We did it! That was a lot of running back and forth. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was a lot of biofuel. But we're done, and we got a ton of exotics. It's finally done. Oh man, I couldn't even tell you how much biofuel that was. But we got a bunch of exotics now. So after all this time of running back and forth for more and more biofuel, we finally extracted the entire deposit. I think in total it took about 6 to 7 cans of biofuel by the time we finished. And as you can see, our turnout in the amount of exotics we got was really good. All that was left to do was to head back to the dropship with all of the exotics and make sure I brought everything back that I brought down from the workshop. You can leave everything in your inventory or you can put them in the dropship, but you need to bring those things back with you to the space station, otherwise you won't be able to use them for future missions. And since this is the first episode of a brand new segment called Learning from Cheese, we are quickly going to break down this mission and talk about the things that I could have done better. But before we do that, I want to talk about the things that we did right in this mission, because you can learn just as much from the things that you did correctly as the things that you did incorrectly, in my opinion. So, the first thing I liked about this prospect was my building spot for many reasons. There were so many advantageous things about my building location in this prospect, and that happened in part 1, so if you didn't see that, go ahead and watch that video for a point of reference there. But there were so many good things about my building spot. It was in a good centralized part of the map, so wherever the exotics deposit was, I wouldn't have to travel across the entire map to get to it. There were also a bunch of nearby caves to help me gather resources quickly. Another thing that was a major help to me in this prospect was the loadout I brought, particularly the water canister and the oxygen tank. This is actually the first prospect that I brought a loadout to, but man oh man, that water canister and O2 tank were lifesavers. I rarely had to refill my oxygen and water, and to get the same results with in-game items, I would have had to taken a lot more time and resources that I definitely did not want to spend. And the last thing that I think I did well in this prospect is getting the house upgraded to stone as quickly as possible. In a prospect like this, when you know you're building to tier 4 right from the beginning, it's good to upgrade your base to stone as quickly as possible so you don't have to worry about your base being damaged or worse, catching fire by lightning during the storms. We did a pretty good job and got our huge base upgraded to stone before we had any issues like that. Again, that segment was also in the part 1 video, so make sure you go check that video out. Now moving on to the things I could have done better on this prospect. The first thing I could have improved on is the resource gathering, specifically from the caves. Like I said a minute ago, I picked a base location that was near a bunch of caves, but my strategy for mining them was pretty flawed. When I was gathering the resources, I was being pretty picky with the ones I was gathering, making sure to grab what we needed at the time. When in retrospect, I should have gone in with an empty inventory, grabbed everything I could, and then gone back to base with an encumbrance penalty, but also with 3 to 4 times the amount of resources. That would have been a much faster way for me to build up in this prospect. The next thing I did wrong pertains to the food I made. 2 of the 3 food buffs I used were more health-based than stamina-based. I would have loved to have had squash, as it is used in the roast vegetables recipe, which is one of the best recipes for stamina in the game. I should have unlocked and brought a squash farming pack since I didn't go to the desert, but there were too many unknown variables about the mission that I didn't want to risk wasting crafting points on it. The squash farming pack would have tremendously helped me in this mission, though. The last thing I think I could have done better in this prospect is drilling the exotics more efficiently, and I think that's pretty obvious. The most efficient way to extract the exotics would have been to craft 3 extractors and 6 biofuel cans. At that point, I could have attached all 3 of the extractors to the deposit and then put 3 of the 6 biofuel cans that I had in the extractors, waited until those 3 biofuel cans were empty, replaced them with the full cans, and then ran back to the base and refilled all 3 cans at a time. Like I said earlier, I think it was about 6 to 7 full cans of biofuel that went into extracting that full deposit. So if you try doing this method, you might be able to get away with just using the 6 cans, but it would definitely be safer to go back and refill the 3 empty cans once they're empty. It's also worth noting that you can only carry 1 extractor at a time, so if you're solo and trying to use this method, you probably want to live close to the vein because you're going to have to make 5 trips regardless. The first one to set the radar, 3 more for all 3 extractors, and then 1 more to refuel the biofuel cans. Anyway, class is dismissed, guys. I hope you enjoyed my first playthrough experience of the Payday Extraction prospect. Slap that like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down below if you learned anything from my experience, or just have anything to say about the video in general. Subscribe to the channel for more Icarus gameplay, and I will see you guys later.